Everyone, Sketch Card Hive here. I know it's been a while, but we got some crazy good news and a lot of content coming. So let's talk about the big one right now, which is 2022 Marvel Beginnings Volume 1. Uh, this is a kind of a crazy set. So if you're not familiar with the original Marvel Beginnings, which happens around 2007, 2008, you really don't know what you're missing. Some of the biggest Marvel Grail cards are in this set. And today they announced that in 2022, hopefully, Volume 1, which is the key word here, Volume 1, meaning there's going to be multiple volumes and most likely three. I'm hoping 2022 means that we get to start seeing band characters come in. Doom, Fantastic Four, Silver Surfer, Nightcrawler. The list goes on and on. So I'm hoping that we see a lot of really cool characters that we have not been able to see yet. Looking down this list, this is Go GTS. This is GOGTS.net. If you're ever looking for sets, details on sets, the latest news, they tend to put it out first. We also put it out in our group, MCCW on Facebook, and of course, my Instagram and this channel, which is why this is going up as quickly as possible. So let's take a look at this set and speculate. Remember, I don't know what's in this set, and I'm not quite sure what's going to happen per se, but I am excited, and there are some big potential pieces coming out. So let's go ahead and go through it. 2022 Marvel Beginnings Volume 1 Trading Cards. Marvel Beginnings returns. This trading card set merges throwback-inspired history of the Marvel universe filled with everyone's favorite characters. Throwback inspired history. That's interesting. I'm hoping this follows the same pattern as the original Marvel Beginnings, which was pretty much like an encyclopedia of every Marvel character ever. So I'm hoping it's just as epic. Filled with everyone's favorite characters. I hope it's everyone's, including me. I hope. Ranging back from 1939 to present day. So we're in it. We're in the thick of it now. New technology and thematic designs to showcase fan favorite characters, incredibly rare comic clippings. When I see incredibly rare, I think comic books that are pretty much impossible to obtain. The first X-Men, Amazing Fantasy Spider-Man, Amazing Fantasy 15 Spider-Man, which is going to be in metal. So that probably won't be in beginnings. They probably saved it for that, or they're going to use some clippings left over. I don't know. The books are going to be large. It's going to be first appearance books. They're going to be pretty hard to get. And I do think for true comic card collectors. Now, that means comic card collectors who are really into this, as in we understand the history, we understand the books, we understand the lineage. I think comic panels are really special, and I think people will catch on to that soon enough, hopefully. And creator autographs. Now, I'm really hope when they say creator autographs, we're talking about people who are part of the original elite. So many opportunities have already been lost between Stan Lee, Jack Kirby, Joe Sinnott, and a few others. I think Joe Sinnott unfortunately passed away. I think. I might be wrong about that. Sorry if I killed you off, Sinnott. From Marvel Legends. So they are Marvel Legends. They are the original creators. I think anytime you get a card that's signed by one of these makers of these characters, the people who thought them up, you can't go wrong. I mean, in a Marvel card collector's collection, if you're able to have a piece of the comic book signed on card, limited, pack pulled, dribble, delicious goodness, I don't know what gets better than that. So we're looking at configuration here, and the configuration is going to be 16 boxes in a case. So it's pretty cool. 15 packs per box, so not terrible. 9 cards per pack. So that's actually pretty lovely. It's not 3 cards per pack like in Masterpieces, or 6 cards per pack, or E-Pack where there's 4 digital cards and 2 physical. This is going to be a really beautiful physical product, and it's probably going to be pretty massive. I'm actually 100% sure it's going to be massive. Let's look at packets. So for packets, we're looking at 2 base set parallels, which is cool because there are a lot of parallels here, and I'm pretty sure this is going to be jam-packed with quite a few. So character collectors, if your character is in this set, which 100% it will be, start saving your money. One themed insert card from the following. So one of these themed insert cards. Now this is a really good insight. Deep Lore Weapons Plus. Not sure what that is. Probably like weapons like Thor's hammer, Xavier's helmet, which is not a weapon, but kind of. The thing that nullifier or whatever it's called that sends Galactus back away. Stormbreaker, things like that. We got team formations, so that's always really fun to see team formations. That can be fun. An X-Men card, what else? Alpha Flight kind of card. That's kind of cool. So there'll be a lot of teams, defenders, things like that. Cosmic Alphas. That might be the biggies. Like if you saw Internals, you would see kind of the cosmic beings, the gods, the deities, the ones that control the flow of time, the little things like that. That might be there. A Point in Time. That's probably going to be a historical themed insert set. So like Black Suit Spider-Man, Ultimates, Sentinels, different big moments in Marvel, Secret War, zombies. So maybe something like that will be in the line there. I'm not sure. Box hits. So now we're going to move on to the box. We're looking at 2 first appearance rare variants. Now they say first appearance rare variants. So I think the base card, which is showing you a picture of now, what the base cards look like, at least in the image they tease. So these are subject to change. But there's 2 images on there. You have the big image, right? That looks a little more modern. And then you have the small square that looks like kind of like their original pose of who they are. They kind of played around with this in X-Men Metal on and off, with the high variants being a callback to how the character first appeared in comic books, and the base was more of the modern look of the character. Hopefully they fixed it. Hopefully they can kind of do it right this time instead of just doing it sometimes, doing it not so times. Because when you have modern characters and then you show a modern look at them, depending on the character, I don't know how well it translates. So they're going to have to take some time there. To note, this will not be an original art set. I'm pretty sure maybe there'll be some original art on some inserts, but I don't know if the base set will have an artist drawing specifically for this set. This all is original art. This is published art. So we could see art from Alex Ross, Delotto. We could see artists, Jim Lee work. We can see tons of really great stuff in cars. So sometimes original art is not always what it cracked out to be, especially if you don't like the artist on the set. So yeah, be aware. First appearance rare variants. And that might be the card that shows the little picture of the card, the square that you're seeing here, and then that's blown up and the other one's a small square. So maybe it's like flipped, mirrored, I don't know. 2 rainbow foil parallels. Anytime you give me a rainbow foil, I'm in. I love it. 3 illustration board cards. I really hope that's what I think it is. Illustration board. So an illustration board in comic books is it's the blue line, kind of like my logo. And it's like 11 by 17, depending on the age of the comic books and stuff like that, Bronze Age, Gold Age, all that kind of stuff. Depends on the sizes and stuff. But it is a blue line and it's white, and then you have the ink cover on there. So my hope is that illustration board means that we're going to see like black and white images of these covers, like the inking from famous artists, similar to this or this, and just like blow our minds. So I'm really hoping. The next one is 3 flipped FX cards. Now, the FX cards, so using FX here, which was kind of similar to Marvel Metal. Now, Marvel Metal, we had FX cards that look like this, Marvel Metal, and we had X-Men and Spider-Man. That's like the 2020. What's really cool about this foil effect in hand is that they actually really look nice. And I like seeing the background, I like the tint. I kind of liked it better than the PMG, if I can be honest. And thought they're really nice. I'm excited to see what the turquoise looks like. The blacks and blues from EPAC Achievements for X-Men Metal were beautiful. So quality control wasn't great for X-Men Metal, but 2022, Pandemic, things are going to start settling down. Hopefully things get better. Hopefully the world's not totally screwed, and the companies can be making these cards without any further delay. So let's hope. But in a box, that's pretty good. I mean, I guess depends what the hits look like, but I'm excited. Now we're going to move on to case hits. So case hits, we have one original sketch card. I've been saying this for a while. When it comes to original sketch cards are pretty tricky. We knew they were going to get rare and rare, rare. I don't know. They were going to get more rare, and we knew they'd become 2 to 3 a case, 1 or 2 a case, 1 a case. So I think sketch cards are going to start continuing to follow this trend of being 1 a case. Hopefully that means the level of artistry will be up because less sketch cards, and they can have and pay artists real amounts of money to do these pieces and get top quality artists to do these pieces, so that when you hit that sketch card, you feel accomplished and you feel like you're excited to hold on to it instead of trying to flip it immediately on eBay. Next, in case, we have 2 comic clippings per case. That's interesting. I wonder, it depends on the comics they have. So cases are always the way to go, especially with modern Marvel cards. You want to buy cases. You can get lucky with a box or lucky with a pack. You do whatever you want. But if I was trying to collect a set, I go case. Make sure my case is sealed. Make sure I'm guaranteed some of those big case hits instead of doing the whole like gambling thing on like one random box from a case. Or you can get multiple boxes from multiple cases and never get the case hit, which is always the downside. So 2 comic clippings, 2 rare creator autographs. Now that's rare creator autographs, not rare comic clipping creator autographs. So those are specific cards of the creator that are going to be autographed. Maybe. Again, this is all spec. I'm hoping that's right. It should be kind of cool. Similar to Silver Age. Beginnings also did this. Marvel Creator Collection also did this. So those are also in there. 2 to 3 first appearance variant cards. Now, in a box, you get 2 first appearance rare variants. In a case, you get 2 to 3 first appearance variant cards. Not sure. That language seems odd there. Maybe I'm reading it wrong, but hopefully that means something good. 4 to 5 flipped FX light FX cards. Is that translucent? Is that like eccentric? Is that flip thing we talked about earlier where the big art of the card becomes smaller and the small little square art becomes the big art? Who knows? I'm not sure. Speculating. But that is pretty interesting. The thing I'm interested in the most are the comic clippings and the creator autographs. I wonder, it depends on who they get to sign. I just depends. I think when they show more information on this is going to get pretty massive depending on what the really big hits are. If we go here, right, we're going to go to the product highlights here. There's a huge 180 card base set in parallels. Yikes, that's going to be massive. 180, and this is volume 1. And if you know anything about the original Marvel Beginnings, that's a mammoth of a set. So character collectors will be happy. Set collectors they might not make it after this. Let's look at here, some highlights here. Look for ultra rare purple rainbow reality, numbered 1 of 1. So the 1 of 1s are purple, similar to metal. The metal was also purple FX. Looks like we're going to keep with purple here. Hobby exclusive numbered blue rainbow cosmic cube parallel. Cosmic cube. I know about cosmic cubes. I think we're about to see a cosmic cube in Spider-Man No Way From Home. Wasn't that a great trailer? Holy hell. I'm going to have to do a reaction or something like that. Well, I already have my reaction. We'll do an analysis, maybe. Who knows? First appearance variant cards. That seems to be coming up a lot. First appearance variant cards. Rare, super rare, hyper rare. Hopefully those are numbered and not short printed. We'll see. Rare character autographs from legendary comic creators. Character autographs from legendary comic creators. Don't know. Excited though. Legendary signature comic clipping booklet cards. Oh, wow. Okay, so booklet cards. Possibility, hear me out. Possibility of them doing cutout signatures. Possibility. That's a big deal when you think about it. I want the big dogs in here. They better get the big dogs. I hope I'm not just seeing like one-off comic creators. I want legendary. When I hear legendary, I imagine legendary. Okay. So let's see what that's going to be about. And then we got our picture again. This is very similar to the original set. This is subject to change. I think this is just a teaser to give us an idea of what this looks like. This might not be what the cards look like. Maybe it'll have that traditional Marvel Beginnings sign. This happens close to the anniversary, from what I'm being told, but I think it's close enough. So there it is, 2022 Marvel Beginnings Volume 1 trading cards. It's going to be an insane set. If banned characters come back, this is the big one, folks. So be ready for that mayhem. It's going to be a massive set. A lot of people chasing rainbows, a lot of people looking for those comic clippings. I'm interested to see a set being introduced to us after the whole craze of PMGs and see where those PMG collectors go. PMGs have definitely become a staple, for better or for worse, as the grail of Marvel cards, which in my opinion, it is not. I have PMGs. I've had many PMGs come in and out of my hands, and possibility of owning some 1-of-1s and greens from 2013 retro. And I've always in some way have passed, sold, or traded them off. Not because I don't love them and think they're wonderful, but they're just not what I consider the grail of Marvel cards, and not the ones that I think true Marvel card collectors really look to as their shiny achievement for their collections. And what worries me about that is that those cards will exchange hands quite a bit, those PMGs, and that might bring down their value. I don't know. I think it's too well established as a card to ever go down in value, to be honest. And I think it will be the biggie for a long time because the people who deal with money and have a lot of money are holding on to them, which is always the case. I will be having a couple more videos coming out this week and try to stay on top of this. Sorry, I had to take a little bit of break. The hobby was driving me absolutely insane, and I needed some perspective. So I'm back. I'm here, and hopefully getting more time with all of you and sharing about cards and talking about the things we love in a nice, positive, and happy and, well, fun way. Anyway, I'll see you all soon. Thank you for dropping in. Let me know in the comments down below if you have any questions, if you have anything that I missed, whatever it may be. Like, follow, subscribe. I'll see you all soon. Bye, everybody.